The heart and soul of Houston. Your number one source for jazz and more.
I met her in Cancun, the Warren Hills Jazz Festival. Good morning.
Yeah. So I got it live now, I think. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hello. Hello.
We covered. It was like, oh my gosh, I met her this and that. Okay now. Because I told him at 10 o'clock.
See, we're live.
Oh.
Yes.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. Yeah.
There's absolutely no mistake about the music that you're hearing in the background. Yes. That's Queen Diva. That's what I call her. Queen Diva on the flute. Yes, my girl is in the building. Miss Althea Rene, welcome to KTSU again.
Thank you. What's up, Donna?
Girl, you doing everything. Okay? I am loving the space that you are in.
Thank you.
And you are in it and you are wearing it.
Thank you so much.
You doing you. But you know what I told him?
Uh-huh.
I told him that we were going to talk about why you were here last night.
Okay.
I walked in the building. I said, what? Girl, when you get in town? She was like, well, actually, but I should have known.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He surprised me with that one.
Okay.
He didn't say not one word.
Wow.
He surprised me with that one. And it was a pleasant surprise.
Wonderful. Yeah.
So we were at
Phil and Derek's, and we were doing a live taping for Kyle's upcoming CD, live CD, and he had just all the Houston guys. Man. It was just, wasn't it just wonderful?
Incredible.
It was. It was like really a reunion for me because.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because a lot of these guys I haven't seen in years since I lived here.
Right.
And so it was really good to see.
And you used to play with a lot of them.
Yeah.
I know. That's right. You know how you forget.
Yeah.
And you just, yes.
Absolutely.
That's right. That was my first time ever at a live CD recording.
Okay.
And the first time even being on somebody's live CD recording. So that was just first everything for me.
Yeah.
And it was like amazing.
Oh, that's great.
So now we want to talk about you and this incredible journey, because I'm looking at my text messages. And somebody said, oh my God, I met her at the Warren Hill Festival. She is just fabulous. Yes, she is.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been really busy, very busy, and it's been really a pleasure. It's been a long, long time coming because, as you know, it's not that many women in jazz doing what we do as instrumentalists.
And being at the level that you're at.
Agreed. Yeah. Yeah.
Because even though there are a lot of them coming up, they're not at your level. But then again, I know how it took you.
Right.
Yes, I know. I remember. I said, when I first met you, I said, man, this woman is powerful. But then you had to look. Go ahead. I'm not gonna say nothing.
I mean, you just have to you can't hurt my feelings. Mm-hmm. You can't tell me no. It's just like I don't hear it because I've been told no so much in my life that I'm the driver of my life, and I just have tunnel vision, and but you find creative ways and other ways to get across your point. If you're just going this way and nothing's going on, then you may have to go this way or this way. Mm-hmm. But it's about staying in the game. It's about bringing it every show. Wherever you perform, it has to be like your life depends on it, and which it does. Mm-hmm. It does, and the stakes are higher for women. We have to be focused. We have to be in shape. We have to have all of these bars that I feel like the men don't necessarily have to do for us to just to be in the business. We have to, you have to really stand out.
And you know what? You are definitely speaking the truth, and you are also speaking experience.
Yes.
You have a book coming out.
I do.
Tell me about that book.
I mean, it has been such a journey, and like maybe 5 years ago, my husband and I, we talked about it, and I said, I don't know what I would write about, and he's like, well, just write about you, and I'm thinking, well, who's going to care about that really,
You'd be surprised, Althea. You'd be surprised, because you have a global following.
Yeah.
Global, okay? By the way, for those of you who are listening, we're at KTSU Live in the studio talking to the phenomenal Althea Rene, and we're also doing it on Facebook Live. So if you're at KTSU, if you like our page, you can check her out live on KTSU 90.9 Facebook Live. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so we decided to do it because when I came up, there was no one to give me advice. I just had to navigate, and it took a lot, and a lot of wrong turns and mistakes and things like that. And what I want to do is to be able to give some advice to up-and-coming young women who aspire to be in the business of the music, not the music business. There's a difference. The music.
What is the difference?
The music business is where you're talented. You feel like you have what it takes, and you kind of go out and you don't really have a plan. You just know that you want to be a star, and that's the music business. Mm-hmm. And that means that you open yourself up to all the seedy characters and people who tell you all these things that they can do for you, and it doesn't happen. The business is that you go in armed with the knowledge of the business of music. You know what kind of deal, different types of record deals and which ones may be best for you. You know about publishing, and you know about if you write a song with someone. The music business, you say, oh, okay, let's do some writing. And then later on, you say, wow, I'm not getting paid, or, you didn't even know that you were supposed to get paid, or you think the guy that wrote it or performed it is supposed to pay you. It's all these different things. But that comes from not having the knowledge of the business. And once you have the business, now you can go ahead and you can go with the confidence that you have the knowledge, and you already know you have the talent. Mm-hmm. So that's what the book is about. It's kind of an interview type of book that kind of interviews me, asks me questions that I think represent what people, women in particular, want to know. And I answer that through my life's experiences.
So you're a strong advocate for women in this industry?
Yes.
Why? Why? Because
I feel that women have a harder way to go, and we always have. When you're young, and I know because this is my experience, people just don't take you serious.
Because you're a woman?
Because you're a woman. I mean, like the band, you hire a band, they don't learn your music, they're not prepared, and there's just no respect. That doesn't necessarily mean because you're a woman, but it kind of lends itself. The comments that are made, I think they wouldn't be made to a male counterpart. Mm-hmm. So these are things that I want to, enlighten young women on. And I'm not against guys. I've so many great mentors and players and my friends. So it's not a us against them. It's just making people aware that we exist, that we deserve to be there.
I think your book is coming at a very crucial and perfect time, as women are now coming forward.
Absolutely.
And being recognized for our talents and who we are and what we do.
And it's not just music, though.
And it's a male-dominated...
That's right. It's not just music.
We've been trying to find our way in this male-dominated world that we live in. And I love it.
This is my story, but it's every woman's story who has tried to be in a male-dominated field.
Mm-hmm. And that, which is all fields. Which is everything.
Because I was a cop in Detroit before this.
I wanted you to say that. Yes. She was a Detroit. If you know Althea and you've seen her, and you look at her and go, you are what? A cop? Really? Yes, she was. So talk about that, too.
Yeah. I was a single parent, and I had 2 young boys at the time. They're all grown up now, but I had gone out on the road one time too many and didn't get paid. And I said, you know what? I've got to have something more stability as I try to navigate through the music. So I dedicated that time, almost 12 years, to becoming a deputy sheriff, Wayne County deputy sheriff. And I did that, and I did that for my family.
Don't play with her. Don't do it. I'm just saying. Don't do it. Okay. So, Althea, how long have you known that you wanted to be this great, phenomenal national recording artist?
All my life. I was at 3 and 4 years old. My brother and I would sell tickets in the house that we would make up and sell tickets to our show. And they would come to the back playroom, and we would put on concerts. That was that long ago. So just my whole life.
And you never I'm a firm believer that if God puts something on you and he puts it in you, you can't deviate from it. You will try, but you wind up coming right back to it. That's his gift that he gave you. That's
right. It has never been, not one time in my life have I ever said, I'm not going to play the flute anymore. Not one time. It's been a lot of dark times, but and I didn't know what my next move was going to be, but I knew it was going to be with the flute. So,
You followed your passion and your gift.
Absolutely. And I don't know what I'm going to play when I perform. I mean, yeah, I know the songs and that kind of thing, but it really is a spiritual gift, and it's every time I play, it just pours out.
It poured out last night on Rap Tight. I was like, what? She nailed it. You nailed that last night.
Oh, thank you. I was so nervous because they changed the groove, and Kyle's just like, you'll hear it. I'm like, really? Really? I'll hear it on a live recording that I don't get to go back and say, oh, I didn't like the way I played that. So I was really nervous, and then I just said, go for it.
Go for it. And you went. You went for it, okay? Look at Nari's going, yes, she did. Okay? So, I follow you, and you are my, for you, those who don't know, Althea and I have been friends for a long time, and I follow you everywhere you go. You are all over the place. Yeah. And that is so beautiful. Everybody wants you a part of their festival. Everybody wants you a part overseas. I'm like, look at Dubai. Look. Can I go?
Yeah.
So talk about that.
Well, I started out in February. I was able to go over to South Africa for about 11 days, and Johannesburg, and did a tour as well, and it was just wonderful. And then had a chance to perform. And that was wonderful. And then a couple of weeks ago, I just got back from Spain, where I did the Mallorca Jazz Festival. Oh, it was so phenomenal. And the thing was, I walk in the hotel, which is just gorgeous, and I look down at the tile, and I see that I see my face in the tile.
That's right. You were there with Bob James and Pat Williams.
Right. Yes. And it was just so phenomenal, really, in the jam sessions, and then bringing a German and English band together. They had 2 bands to back the different artists, so it was really, really phenomenal. And then we have a newcomer to the music scene, Jasmine Gant.
I love Jasmine.
Yeah, she's
that girl's bad.
Yeah, she is.
She's a sax player, y'all. She's something. Yeah. You better check her out. Yes,
yeah. So I had a chance to do some mentoring for her. She's just coming into the business, but she's doing big things. And then as of lately, I've been touring with my girl Jeanette Harris.
Love her too.
Yes,
Mhm.
and we are the Queens of Soul.
Wow.
And so we've been selling out everywhere,
I can believe it.
doing, just kind of coming together. Because we were on different festivals a lot.
Mhm.
And we said, you know what? Hey.
Yeah.
We look at each other.
Let's do
Let's do something.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I just love doing different pairings and mixing it up and doing different things.
Let me ask you something about your trip to Spain. How was the music for the American artists received over in Spain, the jazz music?
Oh, it was 25 countries were represented there.
Oh wow!
So
Okay.
people came from all over the world.
Okay.
So, but yeah, they come every year. They do like 2 or 3 different festivals. They do one in Augsburg, Germany. They do one in Portugal. I've done the one in Portugal as well. And it's always well received, well attended. And people just really love, American music.
I know. And I think that is so awesome. I'm going to ask you the same thing I ask every national recording artist that comes through the door that I get the opportunity to interview. How do you feel about our jazz music today versus our jazz music yesterday?
I feel that the music from yesterday expressed the times that they were living in. And, and so I think that, I love all music, but I feel like sometimes the jazz community, standard jazz community, sometimes will bash. I don't consider myself smooth jazz, because my era was funk and soul. Right. My dad was one of the funk brothers. Right. So I don't really fall into either category, but my early upbringing was with standard jazz. And, because of my label, I get pushed more with the smooth jazz artists. And I think that your music should reflect the time that you lived in and express, things that you're going through your music. I think about the artists of yesterday, and I think when you listen to Coltrane and you listen to this barrage of just avant-garde, and to me, I hear like pain and frustration with his life. So I don't feel that any artist that's trying to mimic Coltrane, it's like you got to find your own voice. You can be influenced by all of it, but find your own voice.
Very nicely said. I love that. Thank you. That was so on point. Woo! Althea Rene. She's going to be hanging out with us for a few minutes. So when we come back, we're going to play some more music, and then we'll get back into the life of this phenomenal flautist that we know and love called Althea Rene.
Houston area youth and mass choirs, KTSU and Universal Circus.